we've talked a lot about different marketing techniques, especially with social media, and we've come to have a few questions about Facebook marketing. So I have a project that I'm setting right now called Back to School Divas for a group that I've created for women going back to school. So I'm just going to show you how I set up the Facebook page and also how I set up tracking for with a Facebook pixel so I can retarget my audience and also create a Facebook fan page. Let me share my screen here. Let's go. So first we have the website, which is built on WordPress. What I'm going to do is go into the back end of it so I can just go ahead and get it set up that way for when I come back to it. And this is the dashboard of my WordPress website. So we're going to be making some changes when we do the Facebook pixel. So I'm going to go ahead and get that part ready. But first, I don't have a fan page for this project yet. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and set that up. So what you do is you go to your personal Facebook page if you don't have a Facebook Business Manager. So I'm just going to do it from this page. And then we're going to go to Create Page. And this would be a business or brand. So click Get Started. And the name of my page is Back to School Divas. And then select a category or add a category. You can do, let's see, what would this one be? Business, service, entrepreneur. I'll go ahead and put it as, I won't do that one. Just got the address and everything. Do they have club? Sports code, social code. Phone number, don't show my address. Continue. Add a profile picture. So I'm going to add some cover photos and the profile picture that I had created by Tamlin Designs. Do that. This is my downloads. Back to school. Here's the cover. It's the Facebook page. I think I did it backwards, so we can do that over again. But this one's asking for the cover photo. As you can see, it'll already be populated here. I'm going to change this one because this one was asking for a profile picture. I have one of those as well. Edit it. Upload it there. So that's my profile picture. We'll probably need to resize this, but we will. I got a few different sizes, but I can play around with that later. So you get the idea of what it's supposed to look like. So we'll save that. So now we have a Facebook fan page. And then what I like to do is go ahead and create my username. And doing it like this, instead of just letting Facebook generate a random one with a bunch of numbers, will make it easier for you to find. So you can copy and paste it and put it in different places so that people can find you easier. So I just named it at Back to School Divas and create that username. And I'm all set. Facebook says I'm all set. So the next step I'm going to do is go ahead and log out because I already have a business account manager, but I want to show you just in case you don't where to go and how to set that up. So I'm going to log out of my account real fast and go to business.facebook.com. And this is the business manager page. So you can just create an account or log in. And what you'll do is log into your personal Facebook page. I'm going to show you what creating an account looks like. So this one is asking me to log in, or you can create a new account. And what that is going to do is just going to create you a new Facebook account. So I'm going to go ahead and log in here into my account. Here we go. So this is what the inside of Business Manager looks like when you first set it up. And since Facebook is talking about it, why choose Business Manager? It is a lot easier to manage Facebook ads and to target audiences and save audiences with a Facebook Manager account. It saves you money, it saves you time, especially if you have a bunch of different fan pages. I think maybe at this point I have maybe 10 to 15 fan pages, and they're all in one spot. You can do a lot more with your money and get more bang for your buck with the Business Manager page. So if you don't have one for your business and you're dabbling with ads, or if you're thinking about dabbling with Facebook ads, definitely want to go ahead and set this up. One thing you do not want to do is go, a lot of times you'll see on your fan pages that little button that says boost your post. That is a waste of your money because Facebook allows you to target different audiences, and you can be really specific. You can find audiences based on how much money they make, what type of pages they like, what their interests are, their age, all sorts of different things. But when you press that boost post button, what Facebook does is they choose it for you. So they choose your audience for you based on what they think will get the most likes or whatever your campaign goals are. And we got to keep in mind that Facebook is a business too. So you definitely want to be in control of how you're spending your money, because Facebook is going to take your money. So let's go to my homepage here. Home place. Let me go back to it. Okay, so this is what the home will look like. As you can see, I've already have 2 ad accounts set up here. I'm going to go ahead and go to this one. And when you come to the screen, this is like your dashboard. It'll give you kind of an overview of what is going on with your ad or business ad account. I have a few of them favorited. You can favorite the ones that you most frequent here. And then you can also have a list of all the ones that you have. These are a few of them that some of them I play around with, and other ones you can see get more activity, and I use them a lot more. Here is where you can add pages. You can add accounts. Let's see, what I like to do is kind of look here and get an overview of what's going on. If I posted an ad, I can see it here. You can also see how many active campaigns you had and how much you spent. For example, I have 3 active campaigns and I've spent $14.14, which is really good depending on what type of campaigns you have. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to pull in that page that I just made for back to school divas, and you would do that here. It's better. And Facebook has changed just a little bit, so and you have to keep up on it because Facebook changes things a lot. That will definitely change a lot of things. Page post test settings, pixels. I want to go to this pixels later because I haven't set up a pixel for back to school divas yet, and I definitely want to add that to my website, and I'll explain that to you a little bit better later. Okay, we're going to go to Yeah, change this all around. I mean, I'll figure it out in just a second. Oh, this is how business manager. Ads manager. That's not what I do. I want to go. It used to be in assets. Mhm. Okay, here we go. So it's in business settings now. So go to business settings, go to pages, and what I'm going to do is go ahead and add a page. So go here to page and then add at the top. You can add different types of pages. So add a page that your business already owns. Request access to a page. So that's for those of you who are doing like ad accounts for other advertisers. So if I was to go to a business and handle your Facebook ads, I would do this and request access to a page, and then that business owner would have to go back and approve it. Or I can create a whole new page for my business here. So I'm just going to go to add a page. And then here you can search for it. So just type in the first few letters of the page name, and then it'll pull it up. So click it, and then click add page, and it's added here. And then you can see that it is back, it's listed under my pages as well. So sometimes what you'll do is, like I said, if you have somebody else managing your Facebook ads, you'll want to go to people and then add people to these particular pages. So what you can do is you can add, admins, you can add different type of people who are responsible for different things. So we're not going to do that right now. That's for later. But what I am going to do is first set up a pixel for this page, for this website, Back to School Divas. And what that will do is every time somebody comes to your website, if this Facebook pixel is in the code of your website, it will put a stamp on them basically, and then you can target those specific people or lookalike audiences that have already been traffic on your page. So it makes your advertising more effective that way. Let me just show you that first. I've got a couple of retargeting campaigns running right now. Ads manager. And I'll show you the cost of those campaigns. It's the more targeted your campaigns are, the less they'll cost you. So I have one that's active right now and a couple of them that I have to go back and change. But this is a video views, and I am retargeting those on my from traffic that has already been visited my site. And as you can see, they cost 2 cents per 10-second video view, which is really good. So these were also retargeting campaigns, and I'll go back and change those today, a little bit later. But let's go back and do the pixel first. So click pixels and then come to this pixel page. Click set up. This is for university writing, and then this one is for stress-free degree. This one is one that has to be set up. I want to add another Facebook pixel, so I'm going to go to add data source and then click on Facebook pixel and create a new one. And we're going to name this one Back to School Divas, and then create. And then Facebook is going to take you through some prompts, and it's really helpful because they'll show you what to copy and paste into your website. So I'm going to manually install the code myself, but you can also, if you have developers, you can email the instructions to a developer, or you can use a tag manager. So that's something that integrates with some other programs like Shopify. We're going to do manually install the code yourself. So this says, it gives you step-by-step one, locate the header code in your website. So go to your website. I think I might have to install something here. Let's go to plugins. And we're going to add a new plugin here. And this is so you can insert and view your headers and footers. So I'm going to add this plugin to my WordPress website, insert headers and footers. So you have to install it and then activate it once it's installed. And then it'll be here under settings, insert headers and footers. And these will be the scripts that are in both your header and your footer. So let's go back to Facebook Business. Go to this Facebook pixel, I'm sorry. You can copy the entire pixel code and paste it into the website header. So I'm going to copy it, paste it, save it. Saved. Advanced matching, provided to your business. We're going to leave that alone. Right now, there's no test traffic. What I'm going to do is send a test traffic there. www.backschoolheroes.com. And this is one way that you can check and see that if it's working or not. But the way that I like to check to see if it's working is this. I have this Facebook Pixel helper that's installed on my Chrome extensions. And it will let me know if it lights up like this, then it's letting me know that there's a Facebook Pixel installed and that it is working. So what I'm going to do is go back and just cross-check it. So this number ends in 3829 just to make sure it's active. It shows active there. Let me go back and show you that. Now it's showing active. So that means that it's installed right. And when somebody comes to your site, it's going to do what it's supposed to do. To continue. And here I'm going to leave this alone right now because right now all I have is essentially a landing page. I haven't put any type of card on there. I'm not selling any products or anything like that. But here's where you would add events. So you can add purchase events, you can add lead generation events, you can add all type of different events and codes to those headers and footers. And it will fire certain pixels to let you know when certain events happen on your website. So I'm going to leave that alone for right now since we don't really have a cart or anything. I just want to make sure that I am tagging my traffic when they come to that website before I start directing people here, because it's going to make sure that I am targeting the right type of people with this website in my Facebook ads. So I'm going to click done. Then again, it's working. And that is all I'm going to do today. Now I can go back here again and I can set up this pixel. I've already included the code. I've already added everything. It's already active. And again, it'll give you this information again if you want to come back and then set up any events. You also have this Chrome extension that I was talking about. You can install it directly from here. So if you click this green button, it'll have you install the Chrome extension, which again is really helpful because it'll let you know if your Facebook pixel is in fact working or not. All right, well, that is all I'm going to do today with this project. I will probably come back and start setting up some things once I get a cart in, once I start getting some content on that particular page. But for right now, this page is just for collecting email addresses and then getting out information for tips for this particular audience. So again, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, definitely shoot them to me.